Today, we're going to talk about one home business idea that you can start from your garage as a side hustle or a full-time business, just as we have. We will tell you the story of how we started making custom t-shirts and car decals from the comfort of our clumsy little garage and turn it into a very profitable business. But of course, we will show you all the equipment we use for this business and a roundabout number of how much you will need to invest if this is something that interests you. So make sure you stay with us because this video will be a story tale and also full of information for you. And if you like it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe if you are new to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell to be notified when we upload our next episode or when we are live streaming to answer all your questions. So let's begin. So everything began around 2016 and we started our business just as a side hustle by making custom t-shirts from inside a flea market. Our very first machine was a Graphtec CE 6040, which is a 15-inch vinyl cutter, enough to make custom t-shirts and small projects. It was a great place to learn and get started, and the money was somewhat okay, but the most valuable thing we earned there was the knowledge and experience. Custom t-shirts for one-time use only or special events are a great way to make money or even starting your own brand. But you must have the right contacts and you must be really into it, because I strongly believe if you're not happy with what you do and just go for the money, then you are in the wrong business. One day, a customer came in and asked for custom t-shirts and car decals for his company. It was an intimidating project because he owned 4 trucks and we had little knowledge about car decals, but we decided to go for it anyway, and we saw a huge potential on that business. Right then, we knew car decals were our thing. But we also knew in order for us to pursue this, we needed to invest in a bigger vinyl cutter. So we decided to upgrade and get the Graphtec CE 6060, which is a 24-inch vinyl cutter. And since then, that is the one that we used most of the time. We have also used the Cameo 4, which is a 12-inch vinyl cutter. If you haven't watched all the projects and car decals that we have done with this small vinyl cutter, I invite you guys to check out the channel. And the good thing about this Cameo 4 is that the software, which is the Silhouette Studio, can be downloaded for free. Of course, the basic version and other tools that you will need for this type of machine. Another great machine that we have experimented with is the USCUTTER Titan, which is the 28-inch vinyl cutter. And the type of software that this type of machine uses is the Vinyl Master. But of course, we believe that you get what you pay for. So we decided to go for the Graphtec because we had a good impression with the small one, the 15-inch vinyl cutter. So we stick with the Graphtec. Of course, that is a bigger investment. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit more. Now, in the beginning, you have to make contacts and make customers. So we had to drive to them to get the measurements so we can give them an estimate. But now we offer them free estimates when they bring the car to us. So that way we know how much material we're going to use for his project. And another way for you to find out the measurements or the size for your stickers is by using Google. So if you haven't watched the video of how we do that, make sure you check out the channel and just type how to get the measurements from a car using Google by RDI. 2020 was the turning point for us because the pandemic made us realize that working from home was the best thing, not only because it was more convenient for us, but because the economic impact wasn't so bad as we no longer have a shop to pay rent to. Plus, we love working from home because the family is around and we can have fun while we are working. We've been doing this for many years now, and I can say this: no salary or job is worth how you value your time. And for us, it's spending time with the family. Now we get to set up our own schedule and pick up the projects that we want. However, it wasn't so easy. And I don't think anything that is great is easy to acquire, but our consistency paid off. Another reason why we prefer working from home is the content that we love creating for you. And I can also say that perhaps we're not only been helping people we don't know on YouTube and other social media, but here locally too. Our friend was intrigued by how we get to work from home and spend time with the family. So he also wanted the same too and asked for some help. If you haven't watched the episode on his story and how he also started his home business making decals, I invite you guys to check out our channel. Now, for the first 3 years, which were the hardest, we had to advertise on many local Facebook buy and sell groups. Some days we will get leads, but most days we will get nothing. But every customer we got, we made sure we invested on his project with good quality vinyl or t-shirts so he will return. And today we barely advertise because most of our leads come from our own customers spreading the word for us by word of mouth. As we said before, be consistent on your posts. Try to take clear pictures so people know what you're offering, and do not sell a lot of products at once. Assign a t-shirt day sale, then a car decal day sale, and so on. So whenever you make a post, you choose the best picture shots of the best projects. So that way you make a sale or have at least a better chance to make a sale. Also try online sales stores like eBay and Etsy. Make videos too and post them on Instagram, TikTok, or even YouTube. Try to use proper hashtags or keywords for your video sales posts. Like for example, if you are selling custom t-shirts, do hashtag special events t-shirts or hashtag fundraising t-shirts and so on. If you make a sale online or out of state, always make sure to place a business card of your services on every product that you ship out. So that way you're not only exposed or depend on local sales. Now, about pricing the product that you want to sell. Well, we always recommend that you always do some local research and try to make some phone calls on places that sell the same product that you are planning to sell, and try to find the close or at least do some price research. So that way you get a better idea of how much you should charge for the same product. Another way is that you can also join our gold membership and use the calculators and the system that we use to price t-shirts, car decals, and small stickers and other stuff. So make sure you check out the channel and watch the videos on how we do it. And you can join by clicking on the join button below on this video. Now let's talk about all the equipment that we use for making t-shirts. And the type of vinyl we use, or HTV, for the t-shirts is Scissor Easy Weed. And you can find all the links that we talk about on this video below on the first comment or on the description. And also try to get a heat press that's big enough, at least 15-inch by 15-inch, because a lot of people make the mistake to get very small ones because they're cheaper. But in the end, they end up sending it back or paying for a product that's not gonna work for them. So do not make that mistake. The best feedback that we got from our own customers using HTV is by using t-shirts that are made of 50% cotton and 50% polyester or 100% polyester. Now let's talk about all the equipment you will need to make car decals. And of course, as you know, we prefer the Graphic CE 6060. If you can get the bigger version, it'll be much better because the bigger the vinyl cutter, the bigger the projects you can make with it. And the type of vinyl that we use for car decals most of the time is the Oracle 651 because it is not only a good quality vinyl but also a good price, and it can last between 4 to 5 years outdoor. And that is the most common vinyl that we use on metal, plastic, glass, wood, and even wall. Again, I invite you guys to check out our channel of all the projects we done with Oracle 651 in our decal business. Now, the brand that we use for the transfer is the Arte Clear Choice, and we use the AT65 and the AT75, but you have to know when to use one or the other. For example, if you're gonna work on a delicate surface like glass or like bad paint on a car, try to use a low tag transfer like the AT65. If you're gonna work on metal or on a harder surface, try to use the AT75. But just remember, the AT65 is a low tag transfer, so it can be easily removed after you apply the vinyl into a surface. And the AT75 is a high tag transfer, so be careful when you remove it from the surface after you apply the vinyl because it is a high tack and the sticker might come off. Now, there's other additional tools that you will need for your car decal business, and those are the cutting knife, which avoids leaving any paper residue, and it is better to use this than scissors because paper residue can be bad for the sticker and it might make it fall off. And another tool is the rapid tag, which we use to layer colors on top of each other or do wet application, but also use it to clean the surface before applying the sticker. It will purify and clean the surface. Another great tool are the reposition little magnets that you see here, and those can help you to avoid using too much tape or duct tape. Another great tool is to get the blue tape when it's time to use it because this will avoid scratching or damaging the paint on the surface of the car. So this is a very handy tool. And there are many others that you can get through the links, and also encourage you guys to watch our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, check out the videos on how we use each tool and the purpose of it. Now, here's a roundup number of how much you need to invest if you want to start a decal business. If you want to start with the Graphtec, the newest version, which is the CE 7060 24-inch, and if you get the CorelDRAW software that we use, and today the newest version is the 2021, just make sure you get the full version. And if you're gonna get all the big rolls of vinyl and all the equipment that we mentioned, you need to spend around $5,000, and that is if you live in the United States, and that is as of 2023. But of course, that is just a roundup number. You might need less or you might need more. It depends on what you want to do. So this is it for this video, and we hope you enjoyed the story on how we started this business from home, and we hope that you get to start your own too. So make sure you subscribe and check out other video tutorials that can help you grow your own business. But even if you're not into this type of business, we really hope that you get to start your own business from home, and also wish you the best success. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to smash the like button and turn on your notification bell to be notified when we upload our next video. Just remember this: everyone is afraid of starting something and failing because success is not guaranteed, and it is hard to be successful, but it is also hard being in a financial burden or unhappy in a job that we all hate. And that is because the opposite of your success is not failure, but your comfort zone.